One second, bear with me. Hi, Elmo. This game is really awkward. It actually make run like I want it to. I have to like click all the buttons in exactly the right order. Right. Steam, play. Get me my thing back up. OBS on top. Okay, everything's there. Okay, right. And then it takes a moment to hook in. It does not capture like a normal game. Sorry. We have music. Do you have a picture? Come on, OBS. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, this worked before I started streaming. Hey, there we go. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Return of the Obra Dinn. This kind of came out of left field for me. I really wasn't expecting this. I have like put this in my end of year Christmas roundup video as the games to watch in this coming year. Like for 3 years now. Every single year I've just been like, yeah, this is coming any year now. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Like, I've heard nothing about the development. But yeah, I played this in December 2014, or at least the demo of it. And it was really good. And I was like, well, I need more of this in my life. And it's taken 4 years of development silence to just pop up. I thought it might even have been abandoned. I didn't even know if it was still happening. Anyway, this is a very heavily stylized mystery thing? Murder mystery thing? Some sort of narrative mystery thing. Set during the Age of Sail. By the same guy who made Papers, Please. So, these are all sentences I like. Let's play it. The mouse sensitivity of this is monumentally high. I'm going to try turning that down on my mouse. Let's begin. That's still way too high. I may need to tweak that. Lost at sea in 1803, the good ship Obra Dinn, built 1796, London, 800 tons, 18-foot draft. Captain R. Whitterell, crew 51 men, last voyage to the Orient, Cape Rendezvous, Uninet? Unmet. Oh, that looks like an I. Unmet. Cape Rendezvous unmet. Contact East India Company, London office for enquiries or testimony. Okay. The Honourable East India Company. Attention, Chief Inspector, Insurance and Claims, London Office. The Obra Dinn has returned. Dispatch to Falmouth immediately and prepare a full assessment. That says we're going to go check out this mystery ship that's turned up for insurance claims. Yes. Next. I don't know if I can, like... Can I forward? Oh, spacebar forwards it. Okay, click does not forward it. Falmouth, England. Company. Oh, we have voices.
Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn. Not many eager for that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
What's in the box?
I don't know. Hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! How?
Carefully.
Well, there we go. We're in a little rowboat. And this must be the Obra Dinn. Our wonderful 1-bit ship. So the premise, as I'm aware and as I recall, is that we must hunt around the ship for clues to find out what happened to the 51 men that were aboard the ship. It has turned up in the docks with nobody aboard. The sail's looking worse for wear. And no idea what's happened to it. I, as insurance inspector, must find out what the devil actually happened here. And by finding clues, we get little snippets of flashbacks to things, and we can slowly piece together the things that occurred. We may or may not get to the bottom of the mystery. And, ooh, yeah, there's the animation of it that can reach out to things. My hand automatically, it's weird, like, you have no control over the hand. The hand floats towards things that's worth grabbing onto, I suppose. So he ain't sending up my box. I think I saw a sparkly... There's a sparkly over there. I don't know if that's of significance. There's a dead man there. That's probably something worth looking at. What happened to this poor chap? Apparently we don't care. That is locked. That one's okay. I'm kind of looking for things that my hand, like, floats towards, but... nothing. Oh!
It's too heavy!
That must be my man with the box. Oh, I see what they did. They waited for me to go out of sight for them to bring the box in. Yeah. Or not. I mean, he said it was too heavy. Fine. Do I just gotta go down there and get it? I think I do.
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Fine. Let's open it here. That's a book of some sort. Return of the Obra Dinn, a catalogue of adventure and tragedy, 1807. I trust that you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell the ship's strange tale within the pages of this book. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and the completion of this book in your hands. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first. All will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details within, but have elected to keep them private for now. Henry Evans. Where's the bargain? Oh, bargain's chapter 8. Okay. So, oh, we can skip through. Journey, ship, crew, life at sea, glossary, back cover. Oh my god, there is so much book. There's a lot of book to go through. Let's start at the beginning. The journey. Atlantic leg of the Far East route. Dock plans for the Obra Dinn. Complete crew and passenger manifest. Right. Okay. So these are our... That's more than 51. They said 51 men. There are 60 people here. A lot of different jobs. We must find the fate of all of them. Wait, so can I oh, I can click on each of these for more details. Okay. Okay. So their route was from Falmouth, was it? Were we in Falmouth? I think we're in Falmouth, right? So Falmouth down, stopping off at Madeira, get some nice Madeira wines. Head around the coast of Africa and down to the Cape was the plan. The ship looks a little something like this. Captain's quarters, passenger cabins. Okay, so this is the deck we're on, top deck. This is familiar to us. Go down below, second mate, fourth mate, first, second, third, fourth, bosun mate, stewards, midshipman. Go down further. Purser's office is over here. Surgery's in here. Crew over here. That doesn't seem like a lot of space for crew. Passengers over here. Port walk, gunner's store, captain's shop, starboard walk. And then way down below is the cargo hold. Captain's cargo, passenger's cargo, bosun's store. And whatever a lazarette is. Yeah, okay. And now we know how a ship works. Sketches of life aboard the Obra Dinn. Oh, we can zoom in on, like, literally everybody. Interesting. Right, so Everybody having a good time? Playing some games, having some dances, playing some music, having a few drinkskis. Formosan royalty? There were royalty on board? Okay. Justice at sea. Oh. Somebody done goofed. He got himself strung up and shot. Not even the... Didn't even get to walk the plank. So it's just underway and justice is all we get to know about life. Chapter 1, Loose Cargo. On the cargo deck. A bit of cold. Is on the orlop deck. Okay, we are going to have to fill in a lot of blanks. So, right, so back to part... Skim through the entire book first. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not allowed... Oh, I'm actually not allowed into it until I've, like, flicked through every page. There's nothing in most of this. Donald, hi. Bargo in this chapter will remain unknown until you leave the ship and return the book to me. Okay, fine. Alright. Takes place in the lazarette. Something to do with an escape. In the midshipman cabin. And the end was outside the captain's quarters, inside the captain's quarters even. Did the first one say outside? Yeah, it goes outside and then inside. And then we get to learn what all the things mean. What is an orlop deck? Mid-deck, above the lowest deck, containing storage cabins, animal pens, and the ship's steering tiller. The gun deck has, well, the guns. Midshipman is an officer in training, assists various officers and tradesmen in order to learn ship operations, usually of privileged status. What's a topman? Higher rated seaman specializing in work above the deck, in the sails and rigging. Yeah, seaman. Give me the definition of seaman. No. Low level crewman responsible for general menial labor. Ship's purser is administrative official and dishes out the rum. I'm aware of that much. What did the captain do? Yeah, they're in charge. What is this? What does this mean? Okay. Q goes back to contents, tab closes. Right. Ominous, deadly, Scully, pocket watch. Memento mortem. Remember death. Yeah, I've liked this game since 4 years ago, as I pointed out on multiple occasions. I caught this like at a super early demo and was like, yep, I'm all about this. I have mentioned it on a number of occasions throughout the years. And honestly didn't know it was coming out though. He kept this pretty quiet, all things considered. And then suddenly it's just like in my Twitter feed everyone's like, oh yeah, this is out. I was like, what? Really? Oh, okay. I mean, right, I guess this is happening. I guess I need to play this now. Fair enough. Right, so I have my pocket watch of death, which tells us, I guess, how this dude died. I guess if I pointed at someone... I can't remember exactly how this works.
Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells! You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
So these dudes were trying to break in to the captain's quarters and take something? Shells? Captain burst out and shot this dude in the chest, and that is the dude we found on the floor. So that's how this guy died. Looks well dressed. Someone of reasonably high status on the ship, accompanied by some sort of swabby type chap with a mutineering. I suppose all will become clear in time. There's a pointy thing here. yeah, suddenly everybody's like, everyone's all about it at the minute. I've seen a lot of people talking about it. It's like, I think most people just jumped on it because it's the Papers, Please guy. Everybody loved Papers, Please, right? And everyone's like, oh my god, he made another game. Like, as I say, I've known he was working on another game for like 4 years. I just didn't know where it was. Like, part of me, like, suspected maybe it was cancelled on several occasions. It was just like, it's been 3 years and he's not said anything about the game. Has he... has he just stopped working on it? Crossed my mind a few times. But yeah, like, everything about this premise is just super cool. And what with me being into all the murder mysteries in recent history, I suppose this is even more up my alley than it was 4 years ago. So who is this? How did they die? Captain okay. Okay, so we can go get all the... We can recap all the events, like, in no small amount of detail. This is why this took so many years to make. There's, like, all these intricate details of everything. Captain opened the door, kick it in, as we break it down and take more than those shells. And then he burst out, shot him outside the quarters. Others were present. So, that was the dude that was with... That dude was with... him? Or was it him? Because that's the captain. Check out his captain-y hat. So that's the captain. That's the guy we don't know that got shot. And that's the dude that was with the guy that got shot. And he was also lurking at the back in that picture. Okay. Who is this? How did they die? Can I... We already saw this. Oh, I gotta go through a mystery portal door. I don't remember any mystery portal doors in the past. That's a new thing. Okay. So... Mr. Deadzo here. Pretty Deadzo. However, this has opened a new door to us, and there are 2 Deadzos. A knife. Alright. First, you. How did you die?
Where are they? Must be in here someplace. They're at the bottom of the sea. That's a lie.
Okay. That... Is this the pointy stick we found outside? No, because that was... Oh, this takes place after this guy got shot in the face. So then this is... Is one of these the swabby that came in after him? And then the captain ain't here. I can't go through that, not in a time sequence anyway. Oh, shoot! Who the devil is this? Okay, dude dropping in down the back with a knife. That would explain the knife that we saw on the floor. These two having a knifey, sticky Barney. So inside the captain's quarters. Who is this? How did this? So yeah, that was... The dead guy we found was the guy who was outside earlier. Where are they? Must be near someplace. Someone... What are they looking for? Who are they looking for? Oh, so was the captain there? So captain and... sort of swabby dude? So if that's him that got knifed in the face. Is this our captain? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. That's an interesting little effect, isn't it? See, when he's not dressed up in his regalia, it's less obvious, but that's a really nice effect just to, like, clue you in, especially with the sort of visual style of the game. It's like, yes, this is who you're looking at. If I zoom in on this guy, that's him. That's your captain. This chap or that chap. Just so we're very clear on all this. Can I... Who are you? He's... someone that were hanging around in the back of one of the pictures somewhere. Alright, thank you for your time, gentlemen. And that was him. Cool. Glad we're clear on that. So, does that make you the captain? So that is Captain Face. And is that the same dude that was hanging around in the back before? It must be, yeah, because like after, yeah. Guys broke in, got shot, came in, Captain stabbed this guy in the throat. Then this blokey dropped down here with a knife, hoped to jump the Captain. Captain turned around, smack round the face, big stick. With a gun on the floor. Who had the gun? Oh, was that the one? Oh, that's the one the Captain used to shoot that dude, isn't it? And of course, this being the times that they are, once he's fired his gun, it's kind of done. He's done with it. Oh, Captain took a knife to his side, so he stabbed the Captain inside. Captain's grabbed the stick, come around, clonked guy in the face. Maybe not. I guess if we'd not found his Skelly Bob. He didn't die from that injury, but I bet the knife to the side probably did a number on the Captain. Or are we? Who are we talking? Oh, okay, so no, we are. No, Captain took the knife like a champ, but other dude took a stick to the head, poorly, frankly. There was a transcript. Gurgle, 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 wham. Only one other person was present. It was him. Alright. So where did the Captain wind up after he took a knife to his side? That's going to get mildly annoying having to walk through the door every time I want to leave, actually, I think. Oh, so this door's open now. Oh, that's a person. That's two people. Okay. I vaguely recall this from the demo, in fact. What specifically went down, I don't recall.
Abigail, your brother, my friend. I shot him dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything.
Okay. Captain? I think. Is this our Captain? Yep, that's our Captain. Captain ate his own bullet. That's presumably Abigail. Captain ate his own bullet out of guilt for killing Abigail's brother, which gives us some indication as to who this might be. If we were to have a look at the crew manifest, we can find an Abigail and find a dude who's got the same name as Abigail, and probably piece together some relations there. So can I inspect her? She was, no, fading into obscurity. Okay. Inside the captain's quarters. Who is this? That's the captain, come on. Unknown soul. This unknown... Oh, I can identify them. Okay. It's person's face is no longer blurred, which means they can now be identified. Use the book and the pocket watch to gather enough information to deduce their identity. Revisit memories on the ship using the pocket watch to study relationships, appearances, and activities. Use the book, maps, crew manifest, and artist sketches, along with the individual conversation logs to find clues about names, relationships, appearances, and roles. Okay. There are 60 people on the ship when it left England. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. Decisive information is rare. You'll have to make assumptions using partial information. Some identities may only be revealed through a process of elimination. Good luck. Right, so once the picture's clear, you can figure out who it is. It is our captain, it's Robert Whittrell. He... suicide by gun. This may or may not be correct. Fates are validated in sets of 3. Correctly identify at least 3 people and their fates to have the information type set into the book. Okay. So, we know... Let's have a look at the... Q takes us back to the index, right? So the crew... We know there is a Abigail. Abigail Hoscott Whittrell? Oh, so she was related to... Oh, she related to the captain as well, so... Crap, Let's go, let's replay... That's the captain. That's not who I'm interested in. That's not who I'm interested in. Who is this? How did they die? I want captains. Abigail, your brother, my friend, I shot him dead. Abigail, your brother? Wait. But Abigail's brother was the captain. This is another Whittrell on the ship. Okay, maybe I'm wrong about the captain. That seemed pretty clear cut that he was like the cap, but... So, whoever this is, he was looking pretty cappy. Felt remorse for shooting Abigail's brother, who is Robert Whittrell. Although he's kind of got a cappy hat as well, so... Is that our captain? I think this might be our captain then. Captain Robert Whittrell. Shot with a gun by... Don't know. This unknown soul shot himself. So yeah, we know they shot themselves. But he's been unblurred, so apparently there's enough information to decipher... both of those, actually. So who's he? How on earth am I supposed to have enough information to deduce who Whittrell's murderer was? If I had to speculate, I suppose it would potentially be someone quite highly ranked. Maybe even William Hoscott. But that's wild speculation at this stage. I don't think I know enough about that just yet. We've got Abigail's scene to play out. Puzzle Master, hi. Yeah, this is a very mystery type game. This is probably entirely your jam. It's murder mysteries and sailing. Well, that's not really sailing, but it's on a boat. So, yeah. It's thematically very appropriate for this channel, let's be honest. What does that mean? Does that mean 4 people died in this chapter? Right, Abigail. What happened with you? This is not... What? This has no relation to her lying peacefully in bed inside. What? What even happened? Oh my god, there are tentacles. The ship was attacked by a giant octopus. Or possibly a kraken, but it looks pretty octopusy. What? So... that was our Abigail, right? They brought a woman on board. That's why all this happened. Shouldn't have brought a woman on board. That's him. We don't know who he is. That's her. I don't know if she's blurry or not. Is she not blurry? I don't know. No, I need to know about you. We'll get to him in a moment. Right. That was very unclear. This took place during the Doom, which took place somewhere outside the Canary Islands. Okay, so the corpse was moved post-mortem. 10 other people were present. I think this is Abigail. Otherwise, why would the other dude have been talking to her? Was crushed by rigging, I think. Memories where this person appears can be navigated from here. So... bookmark all memories where they appear for quicker navigation. Okay. Use the buttons at the top of the page to edit bookmarks and navigate between them. So, show memories on depth map. Pictures underway. Oh, she's in the, yeah, she's in the sketch. Is she clear? Yeah, she's clear, so the game does expect us to be able to figure it out by now. Martin, where's the captain? Have you lost your mind? Get back inside. I want my husband. Where is he? So... oh, shoot. Right. Let me go back. Crew... so that is why she would share a name with Robert Whittrell, because she's actually straight up married to him. That means I did get the captain wrong, like, the second time. I was right the first time, I think? So, the end... Abigail, your brother, my friend, I shot him dead. That would explain why she was in the, yeah, the captain's quarters. So no, this is definitely Robert Whittrell. So he was... I could put some of these details in, couldn't I? So, unknown soul was shot with a gun by Robert Whittrell. Who is this? How did they die? He was... There is a lot of different ways that people can die. I mean, at some point apparently somebody gets electrocuted. And somebody can just expire. He was knifed by Robert Whittrell. He was clubbed, I suppose, by Captain Robert Whittrell. So, he got shot, he got stabbed, he got clubbed, and then Captain topped himself. Okay, we got that bit figured out. Okay, I think we're good. So, let's have a closer look at some of these. So this chap, blurry dude in a picture. Who knows? This bunch look passengery. What is space action? What does that do? Makes everything look like it belongs in Scanner Somber, but not terribly helpful. Oh, it highlights a thing. What did that do? Okay. I guess that unlocked a clue? Right, by... okay, so that body wasn't there before, but by finding their dead body in a previous memory, it unlocked their appearance in the, I guess, overworld? Hub? Whatever you want to call this. The present. Let's call it the present. Alright, well, let's have a nosy at him. Presumably we're going to get a very similar scene. Yeah, he sort of got torn in half by a giant. I'm going to stick with octopus. I still think octopus is right. There's a bunch of them just got flung overboard. We may never know what happened to them. Yep, he had a pretty bad day. Unknown nobody. He decides to throw his gun at the octopus, as you do. Oh, he's throwing it to him. Don't know who he is yet. Wait, is that the... I want a close look at that picture. I think that's the guy who was in the mutiny at the end. How did they die? He was... torn apart by... beast. Fair enough, okay. So in this pitch, so we got this guy who was... I want to have another look. Actually, take me back to index. No, Cappy is... That's Cappy. This dude must be some kind of mate, presume. Oh, in fact, actually, oh no, he is unknown, but he should be known because he's clear now. Was Abigail in the scene? No. So that's Abigail, crushed by the rigging. That is... Oh, interesting. She's dancing with somebody who is clear, so... Well, I guess we're supposed to be able to identify them now? There's a few people who are clear now. Unknown. This is a deduction rating. A higher rating means that it will be more difficult to deduce this person's identity. Okay. Focus on the easily deduced identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later. Presumably, I could at least narrow it down to some of the passengers. I mean, how many passengers are there? Okay, there's a few. Nunzio, Emily Jackson, Jane Bird. Those are the Formosan royalties, aren't they? So we're kind of almost narrowing it down to these? Nunzio Pasqua, Emily Jackson, Jane Bird. Okay. Don't know that there's any other clues that would help me narrow that down. I should be able to figure out who he is, apparently. Huh. He's got a 2 rating. The tattoos are a thing. I thought they were like, when he got torn apart by the thing, I thought they were supposed to be like sucker marks from the octopus, but he's got them there as tattoos to begin with. Which I think are going to be some sort of identifying feature at some stage. Whether that's helpful anywhere along here or not, I don't know. Is there anyone from anywhere noteworthy for their tattoos? Was he the Persian topman? Maybe? Or Maba, the topman from New Guinea? I don't know, that's the way too... It's too much of a stretch, I think. So is there anybody else who's definitively dead? Yep, they are. So they... Go swishy swoosh. And pop into existence. Somewhere. Right around here. What happened to you, friend? What the frick? What is... It's hard to make out, but it looks sharky. Is that a shark? Or is that just an explosion that looks like a shark? I think it's just an explosion that looks like a shark. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's just an explosion, isn't it? Up close, it kind of got that shark's mouth kind of thing going on. So, is this our man? No, unidentified at present. This was before dude got torn in half. He was... Okay, he's one of the guys who was throwing guns around up top earlier, I think. Take it was the dude that got exploded, right? Met with an unknown fate. Expired from old age. No, exploded. Yeah, exploded. I guess we'll leave that there. Is that him? Oh no, it's him. Yeah, he got exploded. Think. The art style makes this very vague. Can we inspect the octopus? No. Oh, hello. That's just some guy. Is there anybody else who had a bad day? I mean, most of them, really, but... I mean, like, a really bad day. Like, what I'm driving at is, did anybody get killed here? Oh, that was that guy again. Okay. Oh, see, hey. This game is about investigating, through some wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff, the mysterious deaths of 60 people aboard a boat that returned into harbour with no crew, destroyed rigging, and no clues as to... Well, actually, lots of clues, but that's all we've got. Basically just mysterious clues as to the ship's fate, and little more than that. And it is our job as an insurance salesman to, some sort of insurance person, to like investigate the ship and find out what happened to everybody on board and document it in immaculate detail. We've got a book that is hundreds and hundreds of pages long, and we got to fill in the blanks as to what's happened. And each time you find a corpse, you can like get like the last 30 seconds or so of that person's existence in a little sort of flashback, and by seeing these snippets of like people's lives, we can piece together the events as they unfolded, and it's pretty awesome. So I'm guessing that last scene has opened up the gun deck for us. So did anybody die in the gun deck? That is not open to us. I think the little X under the door handle kind of indicates that. Oh, you died. You got crushed by a gun. Something went wrong. Ouch. How's that guy? You're a loose cannon, man. I'm gonna need your gun and your badge. And don't get crushed by your gun on the way out. These dudes were... Oh, is that the same... This is the dude that just got exploded, right? That's Explodey Dude. So this is... So the events that unfolded here were prior to that guy getting exploded. Who are you? That's some guy. Wait, am I supposed to know who he is by now? He's in pretty good detail. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to know who he is. You're hyped for Fallout 76? When is that out? I'm gonna be honest, I've never played any Fallout, so it's not a franchise I get hyped for. It's one of those things that I probably should, like, actually check that out at some point in my life, but I've never touched that franchise, so... right, so who is this? How did they die? So, well, I know how they died. They were crushed by a cannon. We're not supposed to know who they are yet because they're blurry, so that's something. The other people who are here were him, who apparently I should have some idea about. That's news to me. And him, who we don't know anything about. Oh, the beta's tomorrow? Alright. I guess that'll be all over the YouTubes immediately. Unless there's some sort of NDA, but if it's a public beta, I suppose it will be. So that's the chat we're supposed to know. I'll be able to figure out. Did anybody else die here? Oh, yes. Yes, they did. Pew! He died right there. Come on, Swirly Mist. Okay. Let's find out what happens to this chap. So... that was before... okay, so this was the loose cannon. The one that... I guess... got this guy. Or was it this guy? One of those guys. And one of the cannons fired sideways and just... yeah, this guy got the cannonball at point blank. He had a bad day. Mr. Top Hat. Like, everything's gone wrong down here. Is this because of the... oh. That's a tentacle. Yeah, a tentacle came through, grabbed a cannon, and used it to shoot a guy. That's a very dexterous Squiddo. Okay. Oh, 2 folks died here. Wait, 2 folks died here? Oh. The fuse. Right. Let's go back and have a look, make sure I got the guys right. So, this guy was Top Hat. Top Hat got cannoned. Open the book while examining a face to flip directly to the sketch. Okay. So, Top Hat, where is he? Where was he? Is that our man? No. Maybe? At any rate, This person's face appears blurred. Blurring indicates you don't have enough information. Their fate may be known and can be entered now. Trying to name them while their face is blurred will be unproductive. Carry on and pay attention. Become unblurred when you have enough information. So he was shot with a cannon by a beast. So who else died in this? So this guy is... No! Don't... Oh, shoot. Oh, it's that guy. That guy died. I didn't even pick up on that. Wow. So who are they? Are they the one I'm looking for? Can we turn off the... I want to leave this particular scene. Alright, fine. Let me extricate their knowledge and history and memories. And return them whence they came. Under this cannon. I think this took place, oh, yeah, moments before. So this is the guy that just got shot. I don't know what happens to the guy behind him. He's top hat. That's some guy. That's also some guy. I'm not even sure what's even happening to him. Like on this side, things are going okay-ish. I don't think I'd realize the tentacle nonsense around the other side. So this guy was crushed. Unsewn and blasted by a cannon by a terrible beast. Can we replay that scene specifically? Memories, right. Can I not replay that? It'd be very nice to be able to replay specific scenes. Unless he got with the cannon as well. Because there were two of them in front of the cannon, right? That's him. Which is him. Which is him. So he died in this scene. Here. I think they both got, but I kind of want to go back and see the scene. Rather than just piecing it together with the pictures. Right, where am I at? Was anybody else dead in this scene? Or, no, there's a door out. Okay. So, that's the guy that got crushed. This is the cannon that got fired by the beast. Are there two bodies here, or...? I don't think so. There's only the one, right? What happened to the other dude? Can I replay that then? So this guy is Hat. Who's under it? I can see a leg. That's not who we're looking for. There is only one body here. It is his. Hey, there's his top hat. I would be very reluctant to like call the other guy as being. I mean, we know he died, and we know he died in this scene. But there is cannon fire and one guy. The other guy hasn't been literally vaporized. It's a cannon. It's not that powerful. Is this a new guy then? Oh, that was him. Yeah, this is the guy we're trying to figure out. That's Hat. He's the guy that gets blasted in the next scene. So the guy, he was behind Hat. He perished in... First appeared in 78, but perished in Doom Part 4. I guess we'll come back to that. I mean, it's very clear at this stage what scene it's in, so... I guess that's okay. We know what events he's associated with because he's like attached to the explosion dude. Unless he's sort of in here. Oh, this one opens. So what are these rooms? If I check the map, I guess it will tell me. I don't think there's anything there. Map. Ship's map. In the ship, on the gun deck, we would be looking at bosun and bosun mate. Stewards and midshipmen were over the other side. Should be these ones. So this would be the stewards. Nobody died in the stewards' quarters. Midshipmen. Oh yes, people died here. What happened, midshipmen? What's going down? I said, what's going down?
No, you're cut.
We know he's a Scottish man.
Leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
So who is this? Don't know. Oh, this guy keeps coming up. Okay. He was bring this. Oh, so he's Scotsman. Wasn't he in the first scene though? Oh no, that's not the same guy. It's a different guy with a hat. So is this Brennan? Oh no, there's a bunch of people. And something else went down whilst all this was happening. I don't think we know enough about him yet. Oh, this was okay. This was well after the Beast. It's part of 9. Oh no, you cut! Don't leave me. Oh, so X is our dead person talking, isn't it? That's specifically the character that we're focusing on. Bear up, I'll stay with you. Tell Pete's mother I tried my best to pull him back to save him. Okay. Was that relating to one of the things we've just seen? You tell yourself, Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. Okay. They died by being... Don't know. Knifed? They were cut. Cut could... See, it suggests knifed, but I don't think we know enough to say. So who is in this? Oh, that is the... Oh, okay. That is the dude that was next to the captain. Oh. I've inadvertently triggered the thing. Yeah. Telling us to go find the corpse. Okay, I'm more interested in this one. I ain't done with this one. Fine. Gotta go let the smoke out. Aha! And then we have a body. Yeah, I'm not bothered about that one. I'm interested in this one. We ain't finished here. I got some finished business with this guy. Escape part 6 of 6. So this man...
No. Cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
This is the dude who was totally... Okay, this is totally the dude who stood next to the captain in chapter 10. That's him. Got shot by the captain. Can we replay? I would really like to replay that scene. I guess to replay the scene I would have to go upstairs.
To pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
Okay, so this guy... Memories. We've got no names. It's not terribly useful. But... Unknown soul. Well, we know he's Scottish. We got that much. I'm pretty... We know he's fairly high ranking. And we know he's Scottish. And I suspected pretty early on that it would be William Hoscut. The Scottish kind of ties that in. I don't know how many other Scottish people we've got. There is... The ship's purser was Scottish. Could be. Could be. Abigail, also Scottish. But she's dead. Definitely not her. Timothy Buteman, the topman, was Scottish. No, I don't think he was a topman. Topman was like, deals with the rigging and stuff. He was higher ranked than that. I'm pretty tempted to say it's William Hoscut. Well done. 3 fates correct. Nice. Captain Robert Wittrell shot himself. William Hoscut, first mate, shot with a gun by Captain Wittrell. Abigail Wittrell, passenger, crushed by falling rigging. Okay. I guess it fills in a line each time you complete one. And then when it's all, like, filled up, we're good? Okay. So, E was unknown. He knew a bloke called Pete. Tried to pull him back to save him. Brennan was the surgeon. But I think we could probably have got that from the... From the crew. Brennan. I don't see a Brennan. Henry Evans was the surgeon. Oh, they said Brennan bring the surgeon's kit. They didn't say Brennan was the surgeon. They just asked Brennan to bring the surgeon's kit. Still don't remotely see a Brennan anywhere on here. Or anything even close to a Brennan. What would Brennan be short for? Oh, Henry Brennan. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that was it. Okay, Henry Brennan. His surname, not... Okay. So... Arguably, someone in this scene is Henry Brennan. He's... Oh! Okay, this was the guy who... Oh, okay. He's the guy who mutineered with Hoscut. These two, him and him, turned on the captain at the end. This guy was some unknown fuzzy bloke in the background. And he's come up before. He's been in previous scenes, but we don't know who he is. He was him. He appeared, or maybe we haven't seen him. First appeared in page 84. Okay. And he appeared in... Okay, and these two both... Alright, I think we've seen what we need to in this scene. Let's go check out that corpse out there. Oh, in fact, it was this one we identified, not... There was one here as well. Maybe we get the next cops through this guy.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Okay, so this guy... So this was before they were there. This is... Oh, this is the guy that... Oh, this is the guy that ate it, right? Was it? No, that's the guy who ate it. They all wear the same hat, it's confusing. And they all stand facing exactly... See, it's the same, clearly the same guy. No, this is... Oh, this was... This is Hoskett. And this is... Your man who was with Hoskett. Okay, so... Oh, so this dude definitely got stabbed by a knife. I didn't even figure out this, but I didn't even get to look at that. He's fuzzy, we're not sure. My hands are trembling! I think the hands are trembling thing indicates you can find a clue here, honestly. Right, but this guy... They were... let me... Him. Unknown soul, but they were definitely stabbed. I have no idea who stabbed them. If I had to speculate, it'd be one of... Well, it could be any one of these three, honestly. He had a gun? He's gonna be the next scene that plays out. This is our victim here. Oh, crap, I clicked. Dang it. If I click, it does this. I keep clicking to interact with things, but if there's a thing to be found, it does this instead. It's fine, but I wanted this one. Right. So this chappie, him, was clubbed by we don't know who. This blokey we should have a good idea about by now, but frankly I don't. This guy... Well, we're going to find out what happened to that guy in a moment, I suppose. So, when Hoskins said, "You've been cut," there was something of an understatement. Dude literally had a knife stuck in his back, like, to the hilt. That's not cut, that's somebody has tried to murder you. Your cut means I had an accident when I was shaving.
You have a plan? Yes. Take ship or sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Fresh bastard. No!
Okay. So that was him. That was him. He was... Can we just identify? No? Maybe not during this scene. I guess we just have to sort of check this out. I was going to put down he was shot. And he was shot by also unknown guy. Was he part of the mutiny then? The only people we saw as actual parts of the mutiny were Hoskin and his mate. I mean, there's blood from here. Something's gone down here. They were shot by a gun by a person we don't know yet. So wait, someone else was dead in this scene? Oh. Oh. Oh, I missed the... Oh my god, there's a whole thing going on up here. Oh my god, I missed all of this. I guess that's what this clue's about. Just like, hey, you missed the thing up here. Man, that would have been easy to just completely overlook. That I could have just gone back above decks and seen all this going down. So who are they? Suppose we'll find out.
Let them go!
Interesting that they got shot from the boat, but then keeled over forwards? So that's going to be our next clue, because he's already dead. That was the captain. Okay, captain was taking aim. Didn't get him. That's your Oskin again. And Hoskin's buddy. That was one of... What's her name? Abigail's friends, I think? I can't remember what the connection was there. I think there was some... I felt like there was a connection between some of the passengers when I was looking earlier on. How did they die? Shot. By a gun. By, how many actual women were there on the ship then? It was presumably Nunzio, Emily, or Jane. I don't think we know anywhere near enough to narrow that one down. Or do we? She's drawn pretty clearly there. Who's with her in the boat? Who's this? Some blurry bloke. Okay. Who's Gollum hanging on over here? I feel like I've seen him before, but he's still a blurry guy. I feel like I should be finding more clues than I have. Thus far we're sort of still just piecing together the events. And I feel like I should have actually made more connections than I have by now. The game seems to sort of have like a lot more things highlighted.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last punch.
So who is Paul in all this? He's new. He's pretty vague. The fact that he's new but like highlighted pretty definitively, I feel like I'm metagaming it a bit, but would sort of define him as being Paul, really. No idea, and no, I'm not looking at him. I don't know who she is. Was that Abigail? Fine. Okay. Last one, move quick. Oh yeah, he got... Okay. Last one, move quick. You'll not take the last boat. Paul, look out! Stop, let them go. No. Damn. So I'm guessing that, yeah. Last one, move quick. This is our last boat. He's basically telling him to get the heck out of here. Someone else didn't want them to take the boat. She shouted, Paul, look out. Stop, let him go. That's... Wait, no, that's not him. I was thinking that was him, but like the only lines he got were move quick and damn. I think this is our Paul, though, isn't it? How many Pauls are there on the ship? Paul Moss, first mate steward. He didn't sound very Welsh. There are no more Pauls. I wonder if they've specifically made it so that none of the names come up multiple times. Oh no, there's definitely a couple Thomases. I've seen a couple Thomases. I think there is just the one Paul, though, which would probably make him Paul Moss. And he was killed by sword by... Don't know yet. He was run through by... Can't even see his face. Where is he? Yeah, blurry McBlob face. Who's this guy climbing the rigging? Oh yeah, we saw him. And who else is dead in this scene? I got the jitters, that tells me there's a dead body nearby. Fine. Show me the corpse. Are they below deck somewhere? Oh, I think they are. So something was going on in Captain's quarters while that was all going on upstairs. Pew! Wait, it wasn't in the captain's quarters, was it? It was, like, down back here. Which part of the ship is this? On the gun deck, this is... This area is not actually defined as being anything specifically. Oh, I was wondering why the body wasn't there. The smoke's just taking its time to get there. Let's go for a little tour of the ship.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
That. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
Okay. So he's... Gomias couldn't place the accent. Mates with the Frenchman who got torn in half, so that probably narrows down something. Okay, he's a fairly distinctive figure. He was in some of the other stuff. In fact, he gets killed shortly after this, I think. Yeah, this all happened out here. So what? Okay, so who's this coming up from downstairs? Don't know, but I suspect this gets us access to the next deck once this is all said and done, though. How's the captain? Who are you? That's Hoskins, right? I think so. Who is this? How did they die? Let's have a nosy. So he would have been... I think the only noteworthy clue you really had to him was verdammt. Ooh, there are a few people just straight up unknown. But then they don't even have a number by them either, so... Whether they're ever going to be identified or not is something else. I'm thinking the Austrian? Alfred Klestel? Who's French? Oh, right. Yeah, that would make sense. So Alfred Klestel was the bosun here. He was like, where is my Frenchman? The bosun's mate was the bosun's Frenchman. Where is my Frenchman? Sure. So your mate was turned. It was not like your mate as in your friend. Your mate as in your subordinate on the ship. Okay. Okay. So what actually did happen to him here? Can't really tell. Right, so that's your Hoskins. That's the captain. Dunno. Dunno. At any rate, I can tell you that if we were to go to the Doom... Not him. No. 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 Yeah. Maybe? Well, this is the guy that was torn apart by... He doesn't strike me as being a Charles Minor from French. Or Charles. How do you write Charles? I don't know how you pronounce it in French. Charles Minor. Let's call him Charles. Charles? I don't know. I'm trying to pronounce it in French. Like, I'm sure it does not... They wouldn't call him Charles in French, but... So I think Charles Minor, the bosun's mate, was torn apart by a terrible beast. He just looks a bit... He looks more exotic than Charles. But the description of his demise ties up a bit now. Although he should be apparently relatively difficult to determine. So we are not allowed to know about the bargain yet. The bargain is presumably the details of how the captain drove off the beast. The escape is Alfred Klestel. Yeah, so this is... Also, he's also supposed to be reasonably difficult. Huh. Yeah, I'm pretty confident on the description of the fates and nationalities and ranks and relations. I think those two are right. But I don't know what's actually happened to this guy here yet. He's got a lot of blood on him, and he's been described as in a bad way, which is not terribly helpful. Right, fine. I'm guessing we're allowed down below decks now. Oof, okay. Four wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are catalogued here. So those are the unknown names. Okay. Who is this? I don't know. They're unknown. Open the book while Pocket Watch is open to flip directly to the relevant page. Oh, okay. So if I look at him, press that. Okay. Useful to know. Where's disappearances then? Was that just part of escape? Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I suppose you can narrow that down literally by definition of the fact that there are only a limited number of unknown people on the ship. There was a seaman, a steward, a passenger, steward, topman, and seaman. Yeah. So that's going to be a steward and seaman? No. I presume that's the passenger. Okay, so that is one. Okay, so there are two of the. One of them I wasn't 100% clear on from like just the portrait. I was like, is that a man or a woman? But there are two women in that scene, and yeah, so her and her. But realistically, they wouldn't have brought women on the ship as anything more than passengers. So I'd got them both pegged as almost certainly passengers. Yet, there was only one woman amongst the unknown crew there. Or one passenger, anyway. I suppose if we leave this picture and go back to crew? There weren't any others, were there? Also, there's none that are like noted as unknown on here either. Oh no, they were all marked as like, yeah, they're all difficulty. Two of them are completely unknown, and two of them are difficulty 3 to figure out. Don't think we know enough. Let's have a crack at that right now. Alrighty, let's, I guess, head below decks and have a look at another chapter. I'm chewing through the chapters and identifying nobody. It's great. I want to come back to that bosun, actually. So, 6 people died, 4 people disappeared this chapter. Fine. So, bosun. He was run through up top. He was shot. I think, I think that's whoever stabbed Paul got shot by one of the escapees. "11 others were present. So he got enough count. Oh, hang on. I have grossly misinterpreted this particular thing. I thought someone caught them and were going to grass them up and got murdered for it. No, it was the other way around. The person who was plotting mutiny got murdered there. Okay. The person who's saying Captain can't be trusted, we're going to take the ship. Mutiny, mutiny, fresh bastard, and then got shot in the face. Alright. That changes that scene slightly. Doesn't help me out any, I don't think. But yeah, we're now... Okay, this is the... What do you call this? There was a name for this. The Orlop deck. We're on the Orlop deck. A lot of storage. Nothing exciting. Good little armory. We can determine how the cow died. Okay. I'm liking the game, I just wish I'd found more stuff so far.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through the skull and stone her brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Charlie?
Mind your shoes now.
Okay, so this chap is Charlie, who did not take too kindly to the slaughter of the cow. There's unfortunately 3 here, so I can't particularly readily determine the Irish guy. Oh no, the guy with the knife at the front will be your Irishman. I'll slit her throat. The other 2... I don't know, does the butcher have like butcher's assistants or something? If you go to name the person, you can just put their rank instead of a name. Oh, I hadn't picked up on that. Okay. Useful. I might have to go and have a look at some of those then. Right. I fear I've seen all I need to see here. Unless there's... Oh, there's life down here as well. We're into chapter 2, so fairly early on in the voyage. This was somewhere off the coast of Portugal. Took place on the orlop deck. Large cow slaughtered for its meat. Nobody died, so... okay. Taken to the carpenters, get him wrapped and see to the last rites. Hit her here, one swing, get through the skull, stun her brain, I'll cut her throat when you've done it. Who are they talking about there when they say get him to the carpenters, get him wrapped and see to the last rites? Because they're not talking about the cow at that point. Okay. Oh, this is presumably who they're talking about. Getting to the carpenters. Right, you are Charlie. Unknown. Well, we have a Charles. Do we have a Charlie? Charles Hirschdick, midshipman. Sounds about right for rank. I don't see any other Charleses either. I think that's him. And you must be... Irishman. How many Irish do we have? Emil O'Farrell, the butcher. Yeah, Irish butcher. That's got to be your man. Quite certain of it. Who could these ones be? Are we supposed to know? Oh, I think we are at this point. Oh, geez, this was the guy that exploded. Oh. Right, okay. Who would be hanging around with the butcher? If anyone. Could be more of the midshipman. If Charles was there, the midshipman, it would make sense that some of the others, so it could be... We could have Peter and Thomas here. Could it be the cook? Would the cook be there? I don't know how involved the cook would get in the prep work, as it were. Alright, so what about him? He was knifed. He's been in 10 memories. And he perished in Escape Part 6. Okay. Oh, so he's the... Oh, right. He got stabbed in the back. He wound up stabbed in the back. He wound up exploded. I would imagine that if all these men are on the same job, I think they're going to be midshipmen. Can I pop them in as a rank then? Shoot, I've lost him now. Unknown soul. How do I just put the rank in then? Just click on the rank rather than the name? No. How do I clear that now? Unknown. No. You've seen someone play it for a few hours and they got 6. Oh, okay. That makes me feel a bit better. The fact that I got 3 already is alright, I guess. Although I think they were probably like the 3 easiest in the game. Do you know anything about Yulon? He's part of the Formosan royalty. Okay. I did wonder. You do not have sufficient information to determine... I shall await further clues. So he's him? Yep. Dude's got a monkey! Surely I can identify him by rank of man who has monkey on ship. This guy's foot goes... Oh, it's under his arm. I thought it went through the guy's chest, and I was like, what the heck has gone on here? He's got his foot lodged into the man's chest cavity. Go! Like an episode of Lost. Smoke monster, find me a corpse. Alright, what happened to this chap?
Well,
You got the scurvy.
Fellow, some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Okay. So... our stiff is him. We don't know. Okay, fine. This must be our ship's surgeon. We can probably reasonably confidently suggest that. Who's... Oh, no, this is our... Oh. So here's... Oh, yeah, who... Same as the last one. So he's the last one. Right? Okay. I'm thinking a lot of these are just incidental to this, but yeah. So we saw him being carried up the stairs earlier, but I think he was alive at the time. He perished later of some lung disease. Other guy in there's got the same job. So we know how what's gonna happen to him. Right, in the surgeon's room. Oh, we are specifically talking about the guy on the bed. Okay. What are his chances? Give him some laudanum, we'll see. I mean, he might have survived. But if the other guy died as well. Oh, the other guy's going to be our next clue, isn't he? They had a illness. I discovered him there. The corpse was moved post-mortem, taken into the surgeon's room, whichever one that was. So while we're here, can I identify our chap here? Okay, I guess we can. He is Henry Evans. Don't know what happened to him yet, but we know who he is. That'll be useful in the future. Who are you? Have we come across him before? He's in 4 memories. First memory was 16. That was here, okay. Can we have a look at... No, I don't want to bookmark his memories. How do I find what other memories he's in? Show memories on deck map. Bitter Cold Part 2. And then he turns up in the scene where the guy got crushed. In the scene in the Doom Part 7. So Tentacles. Part 5. Then Part 6. So he was below decks when the guy got crushed. Then came up above to see the guy get torn apart. And was also present when Abigail got crushed as well. Oh, arrows indicate the flow of time. Useful, okay. I don't think we know anything about him at all. Not really. We know where he was just incidental to like 4 scenes, but was like played no noteworthy roles. Oh, okay. We should have a handle on this guy, apparently. So, he appeared in this scene, yeah. And he was... Oh, okay, also part of the slaughter scene? Yeah, I think he was one of the people stood further back that I didn't really pay a lot of attention to in the slaughter scene. Yeah, because it just said there was like 10 people in that scene. There was only like 4 actually important. That's presumably what we're looking for. Who are you? Unknown, blurry. And you. Unknown, blurry guy. Fine. Oh, I see what you mean. So I select if it would be unknown for the name, then the rank on the ship. So you can just select the ranks. I think I get you, but there isn't one for every rank, is there? I guess that. I mean, I guess if you can determine the ranks, some of them it's like that kind of narrows it down to pretty accurately. That's our Russian guy.
Sayed,
Oh, okay.
Sayed uठो. कुछ पी लो.
I guess the guy in the bed is Saeed. One of these guys is Russian, the other one is Persian, question mark? Not 100% sure which one's which. These guys having a friendly game? That's about it, right? Ain't nobody croaked around here, is there? There's a foot. Don't think it's a dead foot. There's a few feet hanging out, actually. Oh, so he got... Oh, right, yeah, of course, this was the first corpse. So, like the last guy. Unknown soul, so we were told that he was referred to by name. Saeed. Where is Saeed? I see what you mean about the rank. So an unknown steward, an unknown passenger. That's kind of what you're getting at with the ranks, right? An unknown midshipman, an unknown topman. Right. That makes sense. Still not finding. Wait, what the heck is Saeed? I feel like I've scrolled past him like 3 times. I probably have. We know the Russian guy's in here. And I think the other one will be our Omid Gul, the Persian. Saeed, there we go. Solomon Saeed. He met the same fate as the other guy, which means he succumbed to a tragic illness. I'm pretty sure he's right. Oh, wait. The Russian guy saying, "Stop your cheating," that'll be for those guys playing the game in the background. That had nothing to do with the dead guy. In fact, there are 2... Are there 2 Russians on the ship? So, crew, let's have a nosy. The 3 Russians, topman, seaman, and seaman. And there are 3 of them over here, all playing a game together. Now, part of me's wondering, these 2 are dressed very similarly, I think. This guy's got a collar on his gear. He's a bit smarter, a bit higher ranking, a topman rather than a seaman. Feel free to giggle every time I say the word seaman, by the way. So I think this guy might outrank the others. Are we supposed to be able to deduce who he is yet? Game says no. Okay. If I was to go by how they were dressed, I would say that was your Russian topman, and these two are presumably your Russian seamen. Can we have a look at some of these feet? He was number 59. I know who that is. They have numbers, right? He must be... That's George Shirley. George Shirley's sleeping here. George, I've got you. I've got you banged to rights. I know where you are. Do they all have numbers? 37. Yeah, they totes do. They all have numbers. 47. 47 was our Russian bloke, Alexei Toporov. Alexei sleeps here. But wait, 56, 55? No, that's their difference. I reckon I could ID a few of these now. Maybe it's just because I can't see their faces that I can't ID them. So... is he figurable out? Is he figurable out? So he's number 10. He's number 50. Oh, hang on. He is in bed number 54. Does this check out? Bed number 54 was Solomon Said, who died to illness. Okay. So he is in... That's not bed 10 though, is it? That's bed X. None of the others are numbered with Roman numerals. That one is numbered with Roman numerals. And why would 10 be next to 54 anyway? 51, 53, 54, and X. 58, 56, 55. So it's 56, 57, 58, 5, 6, 7, 8. So over this side we've got 54, 53, 51, and number 52 would be Abraham Akbar from India? I mean, the numbering order's weird here, though, because it's like 50... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is... I'm working on this assumption based on the idea that X has just been put there to throw me off as a clue, because if they just stuck the number on it, it would be way too obvious. This guy is asleep in his bed. These two are in their beds. Is it unreasonable to imagine that this guy is also his crewmate in number 53, William Wasim? Could be. I mean, I can change them if they're wrong, but I'm pretty tempted to put him in as... because he's ID'd. Or I'm supposed to be able to ID him. I reckon he is Abraham Akbar. And 53... was William Wasim. I reckon these are these guys. Can we make out who this is? Oh, shoot. He's totally got a number. No, he's number 51 then. Oh, and this is the guy who... Oh, nice. So we got him. We got him. Okay. Because he's the guy who croaks it in the next bit. Because this guy died... This guy, we got to this scene through the corpse that was on the floor being wrapped up and taken away. So he died to illness. And in the scene where he was the corpse on the floor, this guy was being given laudanum to deal with it. Okay. The numbers help. Numbers are good. Shame we can't see any more faces. Anyone? No? I would really love to stick a pin in some of these Russians, but I mean, frankly, they're blurred out, so I don't think the game even actually expects us to get them yet. Or, I mean, I can narrow it down, but it's kind of guesswork. Also, only one of these beds actually has a number on it. 47. Oh no, 45. 40. 45, 46, 47. 45, 46, 47 are your three Russians. So yeah, they all slept together in a row along here. Okay. As for who is what and what rank, I'd say, who's cheating? Can we figure it out by who's cheating? Who's cheating? Who's got cards up their sleeve? Right, I think I've got what I can out of this scene. I dragged that one out a bit, but I think we got some info. Plus the game will tell us if we get some right. It does just go, ding ding ding, you got 3 things. So, Solomon Saeed succumbed to illness. Renfred Rajoub succumbed to tragic illness. And a cow was slaughtered. I don't feel like the cow counts. But it's got 3 X's. 3 things died. So, are you new? Is he new? Was he here before? I guess it was. Okay, this is part of the surgeon's job, right?
Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease. Consumption. Getting worse by the couple. Will it spread? If so, we don't have it. They must.
So, that's Abraham.
I checked all the instruments now.
And right, so these were his buddies. We shared the quarters. Fine.
I gave him some love. We'll see.
Alright, alright. I'm sort of stuck in a corpse. Ew. Okay, so that's that entire chapter done. Chapter 2's kind of wrapped up. I don't know if I can go, like, massively longer tonight. Part of me wants to keep investigating, but I also like to, like, end it at the end of a chapter, you know? But if I keep going, there's a very good chance I'm not going to get through another entire chapter. I'm going to end up having to stop, like, halfway through a chapter, so... I don't know. Plus, also don't know where the start of the next chapter is. Did we look in here? Oh yeah, that's the armory, yeah. I would really appreciate a sprint button. That would be quite nice to have. So, I mean, I figure another bit of the ship should open up at some point. A bit we've not been to. So was this the surgeon's quarters that we came into? Yeah, it was. Okay. 'Cause this was where dude was, like, administering laudanum. And on the other side... I'm not sure what's over this side. Just stuff. I can't just open this, can I? I have hands, lift the hatch. That was the carpenter, I guess. I can't go up that way. I suppose the next logical place would be to go upstairs. We've already looked at all these, though. These are from chapter 9. Nothing in here. These were the bosun's quarters and bosun's mates. Nope. Nope. Now we're getting back to the Doom. Up until now, it's been a little bit more obvious at the end of a chapter. It's like, okay, you did this. Here's a new bit of the ship. This time it's not done that. That's still closed to me. Still nothing. Who are you? Oh, he was explosion guy. I could have done that without going through the scene, I recognize. Check the ship's map. I mean, backseat gaming's okay if I'm like floundering. I'll take a nudge in the right direction. Okay. Flow of time. Jeez, this is... Okay, so each chapter is the swoosh then, right. Okay, so Doom Part 3. So in fact we are missing bits of chapters. It's not like we've found all of any one chapter. That's Part 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that's the end. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So then escape. He went from the gun deck up top where all this kicked off. Well, when I say he went there, that's just where the events took place. No specific character tied to this. So that went up to the essentially the lifeboat, rowboat, whatever it would be. Then down through the stairs. The Barney down there. And then him. With a knife in the back. Okay. Isn't it? And I'm not actually seeing that this shows me where I can go specifically. This is still just like, this is where everything has taken place and a map of everything, but it doesn't show me what's new that's been opened up. Because the cargo hold is still seems to be off limits to me. Stairs down at the front of the ship and stairs down right at the back as well. So I guess not this. Oh, hello. Oh, this is shiny, which means this is probably new, right? There's some bones. Charming. Okay, so he got by Squiddo. Do you know who that was? ES. So he doesn't have any identifying... Oh! He's not in... Right. He's the artist. He's the artist, the ship's artist, because for some reason the ship had an artist on the crew listings. That one caught my eye earlier and I thought that was a bit odd. Yeah. The artwork of life on board the ship was created by, surprisingly enough, the ship's artist. And because he was depicting the scenes that he saw, he wasn't in the pictures himself. His appearance is his initials in the pictures. Brilliant. Okay, well, got this guy deduced. Got by Squid is the artist. I think we know who it is. Who is this? He is... Where the heck is he? Artist. Edward Spratt, the artist. He was, I guess, crushed by a beast. Yes! That's 6! Edward Spratt got him. Oh, he's even got his initials. We could even got it from the initials as well. I just didn't even need the initials specifically, but... Okay, so we got those 2 deados. Ding, ding, ding. Nice. Okay. So, we're trembling. That tells us there's someone else dead around. Can't get in here. There must be someone dead around that wasn't dead before. Who are you? Paul Moss, run through by a sword. But don't know by whom. Wait, was Paul... Oh, hang on. Wait. Actually, no, I guess a steward might be in the kitchen. I was thinking from the fact that he was down here prepping food, he might be the chef. And I might be wrong on the Paul Moss thing. But in the scene that he appeared in... Perished in escape, run through the sword. Last one, move quick, not to... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Paul, look out. I would suggest he was Paul. And there was only one Paul, right? Who's the ship's chef? Yeah, if it was if it was the ship's cook, yeah, it wouldn't be Paul. We'll leave him be for the moment, because I think a steward could be in the kitchen getting food for... Well, he's the first mate steward, right? So bringing food to the first mate. Makes a degree of sense, right? Other people serving food to other folks. So who's he? He is unknown. He's popped up a few times though. He's got himself a fancy hat. I would wager he's some sort of mate, but I don't know how many mates. That would presumably make him crushed by a cannon is what it would make him. Some sort of... I'm just going to pop him down as unknown steward, actually. I think. And... Can we put him... Yeah, unknown officer. Yeah. Cool. Okay, that's useful, I suppose, to some degree. These two... Hang on, we got some numbers here. If these two sleep in these two beds, that would peg this chappy here as number 41. Interesting. Who's number 41 on the ship? Wei Li, the Chinese topman. It kind of ties up. That looks like that could very comfortably be Wei Li, the Chinese topman. He ain't got his tag on though. If he's 41, who sleeps over the other side? 45. We're missing a few. Number 41, 45's over there. Arse. 36, 49, 48. No, there's a few numbers missing. I can't actually peg this guy. Am I supposed to know enough about him? Apparently. If we know Wei Li, he's Nicholas Botterill or Li Hong. Seem the most likely options. I can't remember. That portrait doesn't really like scream Chinese guy to me. Where's your other man? Where was he in this? So down there, it's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's him. That's your Wei Li. Like with the Russians, I would imagine potentially the 4 Chinese crew would probably tend to stick together, just primarily on a language basis, presumably. Whether that makes him... I'm not rightly convinced it does make that him. Don't know for sure. Not going to say for sure. Right, we've got some ranks pegged in there. We know who he is. What am I actually looking for then? In theory, someone's dead. Oh. Top deck? Unknown. Yeah, I think the numbers are I think they're a major clue, actually, that would be really easy to overlook. Honestly, I could quite comfortably see a lot of people not clocking the numbers till much later on. I think I got lucky in that I was like, oh, hang on, there's a number here. Let me check that this number... I just caught one number and was like, let me just check to see if this matches up with what else I know about these things and circumstances. And it kind of added up and I was like, now if I can tie people to the beds, I can tie them to the crew roster pretty effectively now that I know these numbers. Unknown. Unknown. Clubbed unknown. Here's... Can we peg him in as an unknown officer? And he's unknown as well, but he's who we're looking for anyway. Right. Poomph. Go get him, smoke monster. Right, what happened here?
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Okay. So is he the Dane? Who's Danish? Lars Lind, number 49. Is, I think, this guy. He's blurry. He's also blurry. Got a bunch of books. Scholarly. I wonder if that's helpful in any way, shape or form. Who aboard the ship would be carrying a bunch of books onto a rowboat, frankly? I don't know how much we can piece together from this one. The Dane is the only useful bit of information anyone said there. Lars Lindman's met an right. So let me on over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Yeah, no cause, get in the no cause for trouble. Get in the boat. You killed my brother. That was an accident. I shouldn't wait so long. No, don't. Right. Okay. Yeah. So. Ooh, something's opened. We can also put clubbed in there, can't we? He was clubbed to death by... Don't know yet, honestly. This guy. But he's... Okay, he's visible. What else does he show up in then? So, oh, this was the start of Squiddo. This was part 1 of the Doom. He was also hanging around right at the end of the Squid Attack, part 7. And he showed up very briefly in A Bitter Cold, part 1. 22 others were... Oh, shoot. There were actually a lot of people in that scene. Really? I don't think I quite appreciated quite how many people were in that scene. Huh. I don't recall being like the 3 people associated with the ill guy and the 3 Russians. It was like the 6. Nope, 22 apparently. I missed like 14 people. Okay. Is that it? Well, there was the clicky door unlock sound, wasn't there? Which means more of the ship is available to us now. So that's the Doom. Wow, okay. A lot happened in the Doom. A bunch of people just vanished. Blurry guy disappeared. Angry guy who just clubbed the Dane disappeared because they made it off on the boats. I mean, I suppose one could argue, did they escape? I don't know if they did escape. Wei Li, who just ID'd, escaped. Everyone else is kind of blurry. Don't know who that is. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Right, I hadn't quite appreciated quite how late it's actually gotten. I didn't realise it was like nearly midnight. I probably should call that there for tonight, especially as we seem to be at the end of a chapter. I'm thoroughly enjoying this mystery. I'm apparently doing marginally better than other people, I guess, if I've, like, locked down 6 of them in the first 2.5 hours or so. Alright. Okay, I can take that as a good start to things. That's like 10% of all the people on the ship, mind you, so we've got a little ways to go, but we've ID'd a few people. We just need to figure out how they all fit together in this big old jigsaw that is a mystery. But yeah, I would quite like to continue on with this. We'll see. It has not been like an amazing turnout for the stream. I don't know if it's just a weird game or a weird day, or am I late to the party? I mean, the game came out a few days ago. Everybody else has already streamed it. Maybe. All these things and more could be factors. Who's to say? But, I mean, if people want to see more, I'm happy to do more. If people don't want to see more, I may still do a little bit more, because I'm still really enjoying it. If not, it could just go onto that pile of games that are like, fine, I'll finish it on my own and play something else for you guys. So, yeah, let me know. But, yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. I will probably crack on with at least one more stream of this later this week. Party Hard 2 is out towards the end of the week. I don't know if that's a streamy game or if I should actually make some actual video content for once in my life, because Party Hard is... There's a lot of failure, and like Party Hard for me has always worked best when I'm succeeding at it, and I can just show you like the levels when I do well and delete the rest, you know? So I may just actually do an actual video series out of Party Hard 2. That could be a thing. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And well, got a few other options on the table as well for stuff. Ooh, also I have access to the YouTube community tab now, so I can like put things in your news feeds if you want to use it as like social media. It's a bit weird, but I don't know if that's a thing people will start using. It could become a thing. Also, I guess I can put polls in there and stuff, which is I suppose that's kind of nice, because I guess that then shows up in your subscription feed, I think, maybe. So yeah, I could like put a poll in the sub feed that says, what do you guys want to see me stream next? And then everybody who's like browsing YouTube will be like, oh, I can choose Maroka's next game and pick things out through there. Because there's a lot of times I'm like deliberating on games. I'm like, I should put this to people, and then I'm like, I just never get around to it. So like actually putting it straight into like the sub feed rather than doing it through. I mean, I don't think Discord's a bad way to do it. Twitter's probably a pretty bad way to do it, even though Twitter actually has the poll functionality. Yeah, I could see that working in the actual sub feed. That could be a thing. So yeah, right. Well, if you'll watch, I'll play. So Can probably use some more of this later this week, but for now I should probably go and actually sleep because I have actually work in the actual morning. So yeah, thank you for joining me once more. I'm gonna have to quit this game awkwardly. Oh, have you guys seen this? I got a wonderful, just before I go, wonderful options menu of a parody of Control, unreasonably fast, blah 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 blah. I find Perfect to be like really twitchy. Not quite a parody of Control, but it's leaning towards unreasonably fast for me with my mouse. I'm tempted to see what nearly motionless is like. Okay, so hang on. If I up the sensitivity on my mouse, it's not so bad. It's not so bad actually. That's pretty smooth. Yeah, so that's nearly motionless. Should have probably done this a while ago. Strugglish, not sluggish. Strugglish. So strugglish with my mouse at maximum sensitivity actually balances out to like some semblance of normalcy. It's not bad. I should have done that 3 hours ago. Oh well. Yeah, thank you once more. Watch this space for more things this week, I hope. This is assuming that I don't get dragged into Sea of Thieves when I should be making videos, because that's been happening a lot lately. Now that I have someone who's willing to play Sea of Thieves with me, I'm like, oh, you should stream or do some videos, and they're like, do you want to play Sea of Thieves? I'm like, yeah, I do. I totally do. And that's an evening gone. But hey-o. Unfortunately, not someone I can like turn it into video content with. It's a non-internet-y friend. It's an IRL-y friend who wants nothing to do with this YouTube nonsense. But there you go. So, yeah. Right, I've got to quit this game the awkward way, because this game does not play nice with streaming and things. So I've got to, like, quit it, then go to my BRB screen, and then stop streaming. Yeah, thank you. Goodbye.